Hello there, welcome to another edition of myself going public with my mental health journey. I am someone who's been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I want to discuss when certain signs of bipolar started to come up for me looking back. I'd say around 20 years old, I can point to times in my life that it was definitely suffering from bipolar symptoms and I was not treated for them. And so that's fairly young. I'm 28 now, and from 20 to 28, I haven't been able to stay within a healthy range, where the two poles of bipolar weren't being hit without being on a certain type of medication. So I haven't been able to stay within that healthy range without being on that medication. And even with that medication, there are challenges, there are some sacrifices that I have to make, maybe in comparison to some people with substance use that has to be monitored a bit closer than some other people would maybe find that they're able to use substances. That's essentially some of the difficulties that I have to face. But from the point of about 20 years, and I was away from my parents' home, living in the university city, the city that I was going to university in, and I can certainly point to things where I probably, or I know I wouldn't have done that if I wasn't suffering from the symptoms of bipolar, and if I was staying in a healthy range of emotions myself. Bipolar is kind of a funny one. There's too happy and too sad, and the ones I hope that some people get a laugh out of this is just the ones that I was too happy for. Really leads to some silly type of behaviors, especially from, I guess, just my personality. And the ones too sad, people have said before, don't be so hard on yourself. I am seriously hard on myself, and I think that sort of comes from some of the depressive state as well. So it's been really difficult for me to stay in a healthy range of emotions and just be stable, and I haven't really had the luxury of just being consistently steady or stable and in a healthy range of emotions in a large amount of my adulthood. And it is a setback, it is a drawback, and that's part of the challenge that I now deal with. So that's today's message. There's a lot in there. Started when I was about 20 years old. I was away from my parents' home, and I have found a lot more success staying in the healthy range on medication than not. So there's today's message. Thank you for your time.